Trap House Mob.
Roll another one.
Sit up, never like you know it's special packet with the automatics. We gon' send them to heaven. Wait. Hey. Woo! She like the way I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I move. She let it clap for a nigga. And she throw it back for a nigga. Yeah, she throw it back for a nigga. Like a Christian.
Do Sensei Crew, it's Anime Sensei here, and I'm gonna be doing What If Gohan Had Gotten Super Saiyan God one shot. As I'm gonna start this from the beginning of, the movie. As this movie begins off with both Goku and Gohan on King Kai's planet, as in this timeline, I'm gonna say Gohan is a little more consistent with his training, and miraculously, Goku had convinced him to go train with him on this day specifically, as they had both actually forgotten that it was Bulma's birthday. As well, also, y'all might be wondering why I'm using Teen Gohan as a render. I just like Teen Gohan more. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. But, yeah. As both Goku and Gohan are sparring, both clashing with fists, as they had thrown inferior punches at each other. As Goku had jumped back, subtly saying, Kame, Ame, ah, shooting the giant wave or beam towards Gohan, as Gohan had blocked, as he had realized that otherwise he was going to get hurt. As suddenly King Kai calls for both Gohan and Goku, saying, Gohan, Goku, listen. Don't question what's going on, but something is going on. Someone is going to come here, and I want you both to leave now. Isn't there like a birthday party or something? As Gohan was actually a little shocked on what could have had King Kai scared, and with Goku saying, it's gotta be a strong opponent then. As he suddenly asks, come on, King Kai, tell me. With King Kai responding, saying, listen, Goku, I can't tell you the specifics. Fine. You know what? I'll tell you both. There's a destroyer. His name is Lord Beerus. He's coming, and if I mess up, I'm dead. So, I don't need you to messing it up. You guys can come back when he's gone. As well, Goku at this point stopped listening when he said destruction. As Goku says, I'm ready. I'm already pumped up. Bring him up, King Kai. With King Kai saying, no. You are not fighting Lord Beerus, Goku. I swear to God, Goku, you're going to die if you fight Lord Beerus. No, he's going to kill you. Listen, just take my advice and leave. As well, as they had been arguing this whole time, suddenly, two figures had appeared on the earth. Not the earth, on King Kai's planet. As King Kai had seen, suddenly he bowed his head, saying, Lord Beerus, my fault, as he had started stuttering, with Lord Beerus saying, it's okay, West Kai. Next time, though, I'd prefer a better welcoming. With Whis in the behind saying, I'm honestly surprised this planet is still as small as it was before. Aren't you friends with people who have access to those things known as Dragon Balls? I'd say. Whis says while pointing at King Kai. As King Kai says, there's not that many of us here, so this small planet is just fine for me, Lord Beerus and Lord Whis. He says with a sweat drop. As suddenly he says, Goku, Gohan, get over here. With Goku first coming up saying, Lord Beerus, it is an honor to meet you, and I would like to fight you, he says, getting into his fighting stance. With Gohan suddenly coming up, getting ready to cover Goku, saying, And what he means to say is, it's an honor to meet you, Lord Beerus. Also, I like the destroyer thing. Gohan also says with a bow, with King Kai saying in his head, thank God Gohan was here. Otherwise, his father would have been dead. As Beerus, still stuck on what Goku said, says, you want to fight me, huh, Saiyan? I actually have a question for you. Are you aware of a Super Saiyan God? Right here from what I could see in my dream? As Goku's actually stuck on this thing. Super Saiyan God. Yeah, never heard of it. But there is something called the Super Saiyan 3. I'd say the strongest form of Super Saiyan. Suddenly Spirit says, alright then, go on, Saiyan. Show me. Suddenly Goku jumps back while powering up, saying, this is the Super Saiyan as he transforms, while getting ready to advance. This is a Super Saiyan God. A Super Saiyan 2, as he advances even more. As suddenly he says, now this is something beyond that of a Super Saiyan 2. As suddenly he starts yelling, this is a Super Saiyan 3. As Beerus had looked at this, he seen that this is nowhere near the power of what he had seen from the Super Saiyan God, but says, okay, Saiyan, I see your power. Now come at me. As Goku had went charging towards Beerus, thinking he could speed blitz him, as he had tried to hit him with a few punches, as suddenly he had jumped back, saying, Ka me ha me ha, as he had shot the beam towards Beerus, as well Beerus, taking out his pinky, he had swiftly sent it back towards Goku. As Goku was taken aback by this, as not only has this dude sent his attack flying back towards him as if it were nothing, it didn't even hurt. As suddenly, not Boruto, as Goku went in for a final hit, thinking he might be able to end this here, as suddenly Beerus appears behind him saying, not today, Saiyan, as he punches him in his head, sending him flying back into a nearby tree. As Gohan had ran to his father to go help him out, as he had looked at him, you could see that he was out. Like, out. Beerus had sent this man out. With Beerus saying, I think this is enough. I think you served your purpose, saying, I would have you fight. But you, nah, I'm good. As Gohan had went to go and try to avenge his father, as before he could hit Beerus, they had already left. He thinks to himself, saying, dang it. If only I was strong enough and faster. With King Kai hearing what Gohan says, you can't beat yourself up for this. I mean, this is a god. He's a god. Like, you're not going to just amount to his power on the first time you meet him. King Kai says with wisdom. As Gohan says, alright, you're right. Take me back to Earth, King Kai. I wanna fight him. With King Kai saying, are you crazy? Did you not just see what happened to Goku? Go on, you don't want this, come on. As suddenly he says, how about this, King Kai? When Dad wakes up, me and him will go back to Earth. Is that fine? As King Kai says, fine. I swear, Saiyans love to fight a lot, man. Y'all gonna die one day from this. As we fast forward back to the part where both Goku and Gohan had returned, as they were both standing on, that thing on top of the boat, watching down all the events that happened, as they had seen both Gotenks lose, the humans, and Vegeta, who had actually done some good damage, but in the end had lost, unfortunately. As suddenly Goku and Gohan made their presence known, saying, we think we know how to find, or how to get a Super Saiyan God, Goku says, as he walks up to Beerus with Gohan slowly behind, as he's thinking to himself, and hopefully Father will allow me to do it. As I'm gonna say this time, the Dragon Balls are not needed since they actually meet Yamoshi, and he explains it. So yeah, we're gonna skip to the part where it's time to choose who will become the god. With Vegeta at first saying, "Me, I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. I think by default I should do this." With Goku saying in behind, "That's not fair, Vegeta. I think I should go. I mean, why not? It'd be fun." With everyone arguing who would go first, with the kids even arguing among each other, suddenly Gohan says, "I'll do it." With Videl, who had actually told him she was pregnant, saying, "Gohan, are you sure?" With Gohan saying with absolute confidence, "I'll beat him. Trust me." As they do the ritual, I'm gonna say in this timeline, the ritual is about 25% stronger than it was with Goku. Yeah. Or no, 50% since, well, Gohan's a half Saiyan and all that. So, as suddenly they had done it, Gohan, who had now had red hair, looked down upon everyone, saying, "Alright, guys, I got this in the bag." As suddenly, both him and Beerus fly up to space, saying, "You know, I've been waiting for this, Saiyan." Beerus says with a laugh, with Gohan saying, "Come at me," as they both go clashing at each other. As Gohan had went in for the punch, as Beerus had suddenly appeared behind him, trying to attempt the move he had attempted with his father earlier on. As it had actually almost worked, as Gohan suddenly caught his balance saying, "Not today." As about a few hours later, not a few hours, like an hour later, it was to where Gohan was suddenly about to power fall from Super Saiyan God, as Beerus was actually exhausted to the point where he had used Ultra Instinct for a split second to dodge one of Gohan's attacks. That would have greatly damaged him, if not the fact he had used Ultra Instinct. As Beerus was actually surprised that a half Saiyan could do this, as he had actually come to the conclusion that half Saiyans were stronger than real Saiyans. As I'm gonna say, Gohan was getting ready to go in for the final hit. This being everything he had with it, with Beerus going at it with 75% of his true power. As they had clashed, the universe had shake. Not the half, not half. The universe had shake this time. As from all that, Gohan had actually gone out as Super Saiyan God while flying back to Earth. As he had crashed on the boat, suddenly everyone had helped him up, as Beerus had floated back saying, "Alright, Saiyans, you're free. Your Earth is going to be safe." As him and Whis leave, as they had actually taken some food along. As Gohan gets up saying, "I did it." As he ended up passing out. As this is where I'm going to be leaving it off. I hope you guys enjoy. Anime Sensei out.
Put the new 4Gs on the G. I came into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause all my niggas got it out. I keep on running axes out. I remember leading them all with a
Rage summons him
haters are
forth.
gone cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting raised in the morning. I was broke now. These niggas salty. All this designer on my body got me dripping. Straight up out the yard, I'm a big trip. If I got